What's good with it, y'all? Today is our first official video as in being Clark Cuts on Instagram. So today I got y'all with a mid-taper tutorial on my boy Jordan. So me and him, I ain't gonna lie, we clown a lot. So y'all gonna see that throughout this video. But man, stay tuned because I really did mess this dude mustache up. So the same steps that I do for the back, I do for the sides also. So the first thing I do is I put in my first guideline with my lever all the way closed with my clipper. Now I can do it with my trimmer too, but it just makes it easier when you first put it in with your clipper. And then after that, you want to open up your lever all the way, going up about a finger's width. And then right here, as I'm doing right now, as I'm taking that guideline out, I'm not going to the next step. I'm not doing nothing extra. I'm just taking this guideline out now while I'm on it. So how I do that is I start halfway, flicking up only halfway up, lightening that line, and then I close it all the way, flicking up at that bottom line. And so right here, I got my number 1 guard going up about the same distance. And I'm just making, so you're gonna see that I go over the same spot multiple times. And I do that because it's very important that you get all the, like every single hair in that section to the same length. If you don't, it's gonna make it harder to fade. It might even mess your fade up. So right here, I got my half guard, or you can call it your 0.5 guard, and I start open, flicking at that line, and I just close it as needed. So basically, if that line is not taken out, then I'm closing it little by little, making sure that line gonna be gone. But it's very simple as you get to the routine. Like you do this every day, you're gonna get used to it, and this is gonna be second nature to you. Like right now I'm doing different steps, so in the future videos y'all gonna be like, wait, this ain't the same steps as the first video. It's because I'm trying different stuff. You know, never stay comfortable. As a barber, you don't want to be comfortable, because then you'll catch yourself not growing. But after that, I get my number 2 guard, and I'm flicking up. This is gonna be the biggest guard I use, so I'm flicking up all the way to the top, just flicking up. And I know that that top bulk right there that y'all see is gonna get cut down. Like I did this haircut kind of backwards, only because we didn't know for sure if he wanted to get it cut down or not. So I'm flicking up all the way to the top, and then after this, I'm gonna get my, well, first of all, same exact thing, bro. Like literally making sure everything at the same length. But instead, for this step, you really want to exaggerate that flick out, because you don't want to put in a harsh guideline for your biggest guard. But then after that, I get my 1.5 guard, and I'm literally doing the same exact thing as I did with the 0.5 guard, but instead I'm doing it with the 1.5 guard. So like I said, I start open, flicking up at that line, or getting all them dark spots up out of there, and closing it as needed. So like I said, y'all, I use the same steps as I do for the back as I do to the sides. So I'm not gonna talk that much after this. I'm gonna pop in here and there, whatever, but I just wanted y'all to understand the basics. Rewind the video if you need to, check it again. But that's pretty much it. After you do this, I detail. You know, like sometimes I use my number 1 guard, sometimes I use my no guard, but using the corners, hitting the dark spots, you know, it's pretty simple. Like I said, do it every day, you get to it. But pay attention to these steps, man, and making sure that y'all get these down. If y'all need anything, y'all need help with anything, just comment down. If y'all want to see something specific, let me know in the comments. Just let me know, because I got y'all. I'm here for y'all, and I want to grow. So if you're still watching this video right now, hit that subscribe button, comment something you want to know. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, Deonte, too lit.
One thing I did forget to say is that what I do to the taper, I'm also doing to the beard, except instead of going up, like fading up, I'm fading down. Like I said, y'all gonna see some funny stuff in between this video. Like I just smacked bro forehead like out of nowhere. But yeah, whatever you do to the taper, like I put in, you know, no guard, flicking up, no guard flicking up with a taper. Like literally, it's gonna be the same exact steps. I do the same steps. Wow, same steps. I do the same steps for everything right now in this cut. Everything. Anything that's getting faded is getting faded exactly how it got faded on the other side. Alright, so right here real quick, y'all notice how it's not getting all the hairs when I go up with my 2 guard. So it's like it's too much bulk up there. I know I'm cutting it down still, but it's too much. So what I do is I grab the comb and I comb the hairs down as I go up with my guard at the same exact or my clipper. I do that at the same time in the same motion, and it gets that hair. It knocks that down. So that's another tip for y'all. If you trying to flick up, you trying to flick out, trying to blend it to the top, and it ain't doing nothing, do that step right there. Right here is when I was talking about when I said I had to go with the grain. I'm using a number 2 guard, and we're just getting all them heavy spots going, making it even, because the top part of his head is a little thinner, so we're not going around the whole entire head. But as a barber, you have to realize stuff like that, talk to your client about it and come to a conclusion. Alright, so I didn't record the part that of me prepping the lineup, but the most basic way that I usually do it is I just holding spray on it and brush it down, like brush it forward. Nothing crazy. Just holding spray to keep everything in place and spray that, Well, I said spray it, my bad. But brush it down, and as y'all can see, there's nothing to it right now. If y'all really want a detailed, lineup tutorial, let me know, comment down below. But usually I just start from the middle, going to whatever side is lighter or whatever side is higher, and go from there.
Deonte, too lit. Deonte, too lit.
So look, as y'all can see, my boy already laughing, and here's when it happens, y'all. He smiled while I was lying. Look, come on, you can't do that. You cannot do that. I'm gonna tell all y'all clients right now, you cannot do that. My boy is a comedian, but it happens, y'all. It happens. We get through it and we move on. So we locked it right back in and did what we could do. Alright, y'all, let's take one more look at the before. I gave my boy a nice mid taper, and we got him together. We always do. But, I got him right with the messed up mustache. But if y'all enjoyed this video, and if you watched it to this part, man, I appreciate you for real. That's a true viewer right there. But hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Until next time, we out.